Hey guys, what's up? How are you? I hope that you guys are having an amazing one today. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Jarrell, and in today's video we are going to continue on retrying some of the products that I've already tried. That's why I said retrying. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video so we can create a really nice, beautiful glam look. I am going to be using the eyeshadow palette from Danessa Myricks. And I also wanted to let you guys know that this video is in collaboration with Ana Luisa. Ana Luisa has so many amazing jewelry pieces. So I did a collaboration with them last year, and a lot of you guys were asking me, just to make sure that I let you guys know in the future whether they lasted and all of that. So I did have a couple of earrings. I think it was like 4 pair of earrings, but 2 little hoops, and those are the ones that I use the most. One of them actually lived in my ears. I'm gonna put a little picture of them right now here, and another one I did have to take it out just because it was a little bit bigger. But the little huggy, oh my god, super cute. But my daughter fell in love with it, so she took it from me, and of course, because she's a kid, she's 13 years old, she lost them. Okay, she lost both of my hoops. So the little one that I don't even have anymore, the little pearly one, is super cute. I just was so impressed of how I would like sleep with it, take a shower and all of that, and just no fading whatsoever. But again, she lost it. And this one, I only have 1 little hoop. I'm so sad. Like, those are definitely on like the top of my list because I do want to repurchase it. Here we have the new earrings. These ones are super cute, but yeah, super cute, adorable. I love the way that they actually hug, so they're not too big, which that means that I can wear it every single day. And this is the other one that I got, so I am going to be wearing this ones for today's video. By the way, my daughter, it's already eyeing this ones right here, which is the first pair that I showed you, and let me tell you, she's not getting them because no. Okay, no, we're not gonna do that to mommy again. But anyways, I am going to be linking everything down below in the description area just in case you guys are interested in purchasing anything from Ana Luisa's website. Thank you so much, Ana Luisa, for collaborating in this video with me. And without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to be using my trusty Hourglass eyeshadow primer. Let's go ahead and get into this beautiful Danessa Myricks palette, and I do want to use now this color story. So I'm using the shade just to add it to my crease and also a little bit on my lower lashes. It's like I want to be like super dramatic with this look, so this is not going to be like an everyday kind of look. This palette is just so amazing. I look at it and I just fall in love with eyeshadows all over again. I think that is just so pretty, well done. The packaging though, the packaging is the one that is really doing it for me. I love how everything is just really nice and compacted, and you can see everything nice and flat, and it's not super big in different shapes. It's just so beautiful comparing it to her other eyeshadow palettes. So now, do I want to use all of these shades all at once in my eyes? Yes, but am I going to? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. But this one right here is a shade that actually turns into like a bronzy greenish kind of shade, so I do want to use that one right here in the outer part of my eye. It looks a little bit like golden, but it has like a little bit of a green. I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up. Of course it's not, because why would it? But I am going to add that right here in the outer corner. Using these shades right here with your finger is definitely going to be a lot easier than trying to use a brush. Of course, I do also use a brush, especially like detail brushes, just to get into the little like tiny corners of my eyes. But I mostly use my fingers with these shadows. Now I want to use this green right here. That is green. And I'm going to pop it right here in the center. Going to leave a little bit of space in the inner corner. Oh wow, look at that shade. It's so beautiful. All right, now with a brush like this, I'm going to take the lightest shade. It's going to pop that right on the center. And this look more orange than gold or green. Okay, I'm going to bring it around like I always do. That's just my style of makeup. All right, I'm going to clean the brush and I'm going to go back to the green just to make sure that they are like blending into each other nicely, like the fade is not so harsh. With a little tiny brush like this one is the YSL Beauty R109 brush. I'm going to take again this shade right here, this one, just going to intensify it in the outer corner, and I'm going to run this same shade right here in the outer corner, just so they can meet. So now going back to this brush right here, I'm going to take the green shade again. I'm going to add that on my lower lashes, right on the center. Man, this shade is absolutely fantastic. Leaving a little bit of space in the outer corner and also in the inner corner. Going back with the lighter shade, going to add that to the inner corner. So just pretty much repeating everything that we did on the top, now to the bottom. Now moving on to this amazing palette from Viseart. We have so many beautiful matte shades that we can actually use just to deepen things up, to make any kind of look a little bit more grounded. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this darker chocolatey shade just to add it in the outer corner, because I do need a little bit more depth, especially on my lower lashes. So I'm taking this brown right here and just running that on the very outer corner of my eye, on my lower lashes, as well as in the upper part of my eye. That made a huge difference already. Going in with a clean blending brush, I'm going to take this shade right here just to blend the edges. This palette is so good. I'm going to tie line using the Rare Beauty brown liner. I'm going to be using this green right here from Natasha Denona. I'm pretty sure that she still has this liner available on her website. I am going to be linking it down below, but you can also use my code, which is Jarrell15, to purchase anything from Natasha Denona from her website. Curl my lashes, add mascara, and do my brows, and then we can come back so we can finish the complexion. All right, guys, so I went ahead and added mascara and did my brows. I also went and picked up my kids. Had to wear glasses because, you know, it's just a little bit too much for a Thursday afternoon. I decided to get a different shade for the Patrick top, because the one that I originally did a whole entire video on, it was just the wrong shade completely. But I think that this one is going to be a pretty good shade. This one is in the shade 15. Let me just add a little bit of this primer right here, which is the OneSize primer, is the mattifying one. This one is also new, and this is a no joke, okay? This will pretty much suck all of your oils. I think it's called the sucker, oil sucker. There you go. It's going to definitely do that. It's going to absorb all of your oils, and look at that. And now going back to the foundation, let me shake it well. I'm trying to give it all the chances. So yes, I think that this shade, I think is going to be a little bit better. Oh my goodness, it's like night and day from the first shade that I tried, which I exchanged it. So much better. Which one did I get originally? I don't remember. And this is the Sigma F47 brush, one of my favorites. I'm going to add just a little bit more where I do have a little bit of hyperpigmentation, and here as well around my nose where I do have some redness. Shade 15. Good job. I went ahead and added the Westman Atelier concealer. This concealer is so beautiful. So yeah, like my mind is pretty much set with this concealer. I'm just trying it because, you know, I still need to try it a couple more times. But yeah, I really do like this concealer a lot. It's really, really beautiful on the skin. Very nice hydrating. I really do like the coverage that it gives me as well. So no complaints when it comes to this concealer. So I wanted to use this powder again just because I have been reaching for this powder a lot. But I forgot that I actually purchased this one from Tower 28 in the shade pink. So let's go ahead and use this one right here and see how it goes. So here is the packaging. Here is how it looks. It says that it's pink, but to me in particular, it actually looks a little bit more like beigey, and it doesn't have a mirror. On the puff, it actually does look a little bit pink. So let's go ahead and try this. I'm just going to set my under eyes with it. Let me see if it blurs the pores. So I'm just adding it on my T-zone. So here's a side-by-side with the Tower 28. You can see it looks nice and brightening, a little bit too much for my skin tone. I am craving some bronzer for sure right now, but you can see the difference from one side to the other. So I'm going to set the other side of my face with the Makeup by Mario one, and this one is in the shade 2, Neutral Light. Here's a side-by-side. This is the Tower 28. Here's the Makeup by Mario. I do feel like the Makeup by Mario is giving me just a little bit more like blurriness to the pores. But even the color, like the tone of it is pretty much identical. Is it not? Let me know in the comment section. I'm going to now bronze my face, and I wanted to retest this one right here because I really didn't like it. And this one is the Dior bronzer. So what I'm gonna do is pick it up with a brush instead of applying it directly to the face and see if that works. Whoa, that's a lot of pigment. Let me just blend it out. Oh my gosh, I completely messed up my base. Look at that. It could definitely be my fault because I have a powder. I have even tried it without any powder on the face and it still gives me patchiness everywhere. So no, absolutely not. There is no saving it. This is the best that I can. I have to go. Anyways, this is the best that I can fix it, and it's not even perfect. I am so sad. Let's go ahead and now move on to bronzing our face with a powder bronzer from RMS. This is new to me. I purchased it and I have not been able to use it, so this is going to be my first time using this bronzer, and look how gorgeous it looks. Oh yes, okay, see, that's what I'm talking about. Maybe that shade is just a little bit too deep for me. Look at that, that's beautiful. Okay, I am so sad that this is my first time trying this RMS bronzer because that is gorgeous. I was going to try this again, but this also did not work out for me. This one is the Gucci one, and then we have a cream blush from Dominique Cosmetics, and I'm not going to use it because if I have anything happening to this base again, I'm going to cry. So let me just stick to powder. So let me just grab a blush. I have this one right here from Gucci, and this one is in the shade Tender Apricot. So let's go ahead and apply that. I just want a little bit of something. I don't want it to be too bright since the eyes are already so bright. So this is going to be the lip combo for today. I'm going to be linking everything down below in the description area just in case you guys are interested, but just going to use this nude liner from Maybelline. I'm going to just put it all over my lips, and because my lips are dry, I'm just going to add a little bit of lip gloss right on top of that to make my lips look a little bit better. Who hasn't done that, right? This is from LYS. It's just a clear lip gloss. Let me just finish up everything with the Makeup by Mario setting spray. All right guys, so here we have the final look. I'm just so happy that I was able to retest a couple of things. I'm so pleased with the foundation from Patrick Ta. The shade is perfect. I am going to continue on using it just because I want to see the longevity now that it's not as hot as it used to be back in summer here in Florida, but it's still very much, you know, on the 80s. We're getting a little bit of a cool air, but it's not too much, and it really doesn't last that long. The hits from today's video is definitely the Danessa Myricks palette. I mean, this eyeshadow, this is perfect. Exactly what I needed to just bring me back up. I absolutely love playing with makeup so much because I feel like it just does something in my brain. It just makes me so happy. So I'm so happy that I did this look, and it just came out so beautiful, and these eyeshadows are just so perfect. I know that it is very expensive, but it is just the experience. Especially if you are into eyeshadows, then you're really going to enjoy this palette. I really do like this concealer from Westman Atelier. I think that is just so beautiful. When it comes to the comparison on the powders, I do feel like the Makeup by Mario completely won for me. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like the Tower 28 for touch-ups. I just don't really like it for under my eyes. I do feel like it's just a little bit too heavy, and it's just making my lines that I do have here like stand out a little bit more than usual, and that is just not a cute look for me or for anybody really. So Makeup by Mario powder is just a little bit smoother, thinner, and I really do like that one for sure. The bronzer that I used from RMS, oh my goodness, so beautiful. And of course this blush right here from Gucci is just a classic one. I do have to continue on testing out some more products just because I'm not convinced with the Gucci highlighter and the Dior bronzer. I want to retest them maybe on my own. Anyways, guys, that is it for this video. Before we get into the outro, I forgot to tell you guys, don't forget to check out Ana Luisa's website. I am going to be linking it down below, and I'll see you guys later. Okay, now going back to the outro. This is real life, people. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your love, your time, and support. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, and I will see you next time.